what she wanna do. Lower to the grave, tell you like it is to your face, she don't play. Aries chick down for it all, know that she a boss. No competition, no loss. From the Midwest to the A, Autumn got you tuning in, no delay. Ooh, get you right every time. Keep you laughing on a dime. Tell you truth, no lies, so you can live your best life. Cover all topics, no limits. Got something for your mama and your children, no holding back. No gimmicks, coming on strong, get straight to business. Oh yeah.
What she wanna do?
Live life, live life,
She
live
do what
life.
she wanna do.
Live life, live life, live
Do
life.
what she wanna do.
Live life, live life,
She
live
do what
life.
she wanna do.
Live life, live life, live life. Live life, live life.
Hey, it's your girl Autumn from the Lit Life podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. I feel like I haven't done that in so long. I truly feel like I messed it up. Hey, it's your girl Autumn, and I welcome you back to the Lit Life podcast, where I encourage you to live your life autonomously. What's up, y'all? Clearly, I'm over here on my goofy. I'm moving this light around because it's making my forehead shine. I don't know what's up with that. Um, I miss y'all. I truly like today was one of them days, and I was like, I've been saying it all week. Like, I have to get back on. I have to record this week, and not because I just got a whole lot of pressing shit to talk about. Because y'all know I really just be in here talking, but because I miss doing this. So, as I've said over the past few months, I am trying to be better about this. And I really do want to get things to be back consistent. But let me tell you guys what all it has been going on. Um let's see. I don't even remember what the last episode was about. I don't remember what I talked about. I'm really saying, let me look at the website. Um Let me see. What is it? litlifepodcast.com. Come on, we're all gonna go together and see what happened here. It's not gonna matter because I'm still not gonna exactly remember. It says, okay, that was in June, so it's about a month ago. Oh, okay. That was when I went to the the festival, the coffee festival, but it wasn't really about coffee. It was like a hair show. But anyways, so since then, what has gone on? I don't even think I've gone. Have I done? I don't even know if I've really done too much, y'all. I did, however, for those of you who did not see on Instagram, I bought a new car. Now, let me tell y'all, I had my car. I had a 2014 um, Chrysler 200. I had it forever. Um, I literally since 2014, and I hadn't had a car note in a few years. And I had, of course, you know how when you pay the car off, then they want to start acting a fucking fool. Well, that's exactly what happened. So, like, I had a few issues over the past couple of years. Nothing that was like extremely major, like, but when you need to get your brakes replaced all the way around, you know what I'm saying? That can really cost you, or your tires. Like, those tires were like $250 a piece, and I had then hit a curb because I was trying to fucking kill a spider in the car, and then it was a nail in the same damn tire. I mean, it was just all type of stuff going on. But a couple of months ago, because okay, let me back up. I really wanted I wanted to go back to having an SUV. So like before I had my Chrysler 200, I had a Jeep Liberty. And what I loved about the Jeep Liberty was, first of all, like, Jeep is, Toledo made or whatever. So that's always a good thing to know, knowing that I'm supporting people who may be working at Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or whatever in my city. But also, it was just a decent ass truck. It was not too big, like, the Grand Cherokee or, any other like super big SUV. I mean, it was just me and Bear, so I didn't need anything that was like extremely big or whatever. Anyways, I had downsized, got a car, got the car, and it was cool. It was okay because like a year later, yeah, I think it was a year later. Damn. Like a year later, I moved to the Atlanta area. So it wasn't like I needed like a Jeep type of a ride. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't need nothing that I was gonna need to be putting in 4-wheel drive and digging myself out of snow and all this and the other. So my Chrysler, um, my Chrysler did my 200 did me just fine. Love that car. So anyways, over the past couple of years, I have been saying like, okay, I know it's about to be time for me to get a new car. So I want an SUV, primarily because Georgia is full of hills. Like, I don't know if you've never really like if you have not driven outside of the city of Atlanta, like, and it's pretty flat in the city as it is pretty much in any city, right? But outside of like the perimeter, shit can get kind of spooky, okay? Like these big hills, these windy roads, and then at night it's extremely dark on those back roads. I tell you all the time, I live in the country, so for a good 7 minutes from my house to the main street, at night it could be very, very dark. You never know what you're gonna go. But and again, there's a lot of hills and things like that. And when we went to the cabin a couple of years ago, and we drove up, the first day I had driven my car and trying to get up that hill. Oh my god, like I ain't know if we was gonna make it. I ain't gonna lie, but it did. So fast forward to now, like I said, I wanted to get an SUV, but I wanted a small SUV. So I did what I typically do, and this probably went on for almost a year. I started doing research, and what I came up with was I wanted a crossover because it's a car, but it's a SUV too. Because it's a crossover. Like it has the features of both, and it's small. So to me, it's more just like a small SUV that feels like a car. I don't know. I can't explain it. So I went to several car lots. I drove a few different cars. Like I drove a Jeep Compass. The guy was like, "Well, how do you like it?" I'm like, "It's a Jeep." You know what I'm saying? It drives like a Jeep. It's very familiar to me. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. Whatever. I drove a what was it? Chevy Trax, a 2024 Chevy Trax. The 23s and 20, anything before the 24s is just like ugly. Like you wouldn't catch me dead in it. But the 2024 looks like a smaller version of the new Blazer. It was really, really, really inexpensive. I'm like, shit, I'm about to go drive that because I originally was looking at the Blazer. But the Blazer just seemed like so big. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't know, y'all. I just didn't want no big ass truck. So I went to drive that. And when I tell y'all, I felt like my damn granny. Like it's like I could hear her saying, like, you get what you pay for. Because although it was extremely cute, it drove like shit. Like it drove like, come on, PJ, don't do this. It drove like it was trash. I'm like, who would buy this? You know what I'm saying? So I passed up on that. I also drove a Mazda C, was it 30? Which was the smallest, it's a crossover too. It was the smallest SUV that they had. And it was actually really nice. It was pretty plain Jane. You know what I'm saying? I guess, it had a couple of little features that was cool and cute. And I actually liked it. Like that would have been that was my runner up of what I wanted or what I would have gotten or whatever. But when it all came down to it, and I had to talk with myself, and I had several times I had to talk with friends, I had to talk with people in my damn streams. Um, because we go through I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna just speak for myself. Like I go through this buyer's remorse all the time. Like I have buyer's remorse about buying my house. Um as if like I don't deserve the shit, or you know what I'm saying? Like like these are the things I do. Like, okay, so I make more money. They say you make more money, you spend more money, whatever. But it's just like, damn, I'm about to be doing this. Like this what I'm about to do. So the same thing happened with the car. It was just like, it's such a huge investment, and cars ain't cheap no more. And I was thinking like, well, if I'm gonna pay this for this, I might as well pay a little bit more and get what the fuck I want. So I ended up getting a Lexus, a 2024 Lexus UX hybrid. It's really nice. I didn't want to let go of my 200, but I had to, like, to get the payment down just a little bit more, just a couple more dollars, just to knock that off. Because then I was thinking to myself, why do I need to keep the 200? Um, remember I've been talking about moving forward and like leaving shit in the past that just need to be in the past. Like, I had to say that about that too. So I did. So I got me a cute little situation, y'all. I love it. It goes extremely fast. And then you put it in sport mode and it go even faster, quicker. Like, I don't know. I don't need to turn that part on. Um I've already put about 1,000 miles on it. I've been to the casino in Alabama twice. Um First time, I ain't win nothing. But they gave me all my money back because it was the first time. Like, they gave you the credit, so I had to go on back and spend that, and I walked out of there with 300. Then I went and bought some scratch offs and won $140. So you know what I'm saying? I'm rich or whatever for the moment. So anyways, yeah, I done drove it around the city. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself for not being afraid to just go ahead and get the shit that I want. So that went on. What else? I feel like let me see. Yeah. I had already talked about Emily was here. Damn, I can't really think of anything else that's going on. Work is coming along a little bit better. If you guys remember, almost a year ago, I switched jobs, and for the first like 6 months at this job, like it was just very slow for me. But I had to realize that this is just what how IT is working right now. It's one of those things where you kind of sit around until they're ready to throw you into the fire. And so now they've thrown me into the fire, and I feel, even though I know it's going to be a lot, I feel a lot better about my position there, and like job security and things of that nature. So that being said, I'm not able to do a whole lot of things that I was doing. Like, I don't stream as often. I've been hadn't been like really listening to a whole lot of podcasts because I have to listen. I have to sit for hours and hours and hours on these different client meetings, like, just, and I have to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can talk to my stream, like I can put the stream up and I can talk to them and not have anybody like talking back to me. I'm just kind of reading the comments and talking to them. But like have to listen to something in your ear and then listening to like trying to keep up with fucking podcasts and shit. Like, I just couldn't do it. But um um it's been okay. But also that brings me to my next thing that I have been doing. I do have some updates, don't I? Probably about yeah, it's almost been 2 months now. I don't know if I said this last month when I recorded, but it's almost been about 2 months now, y'all. I've been back running again. like running for my life, I've been back running again. Like I started out on my treadmill downstairs. Y'all know I want a Peloton treadmill so bad. And if I can get it for Christmas this year for myself, then that's gonna be my Christmas gift. But I've been running on have been running on my treadmill. Y'all know I have my trainer, Greg or whatever. Um and he's just been a really good, great motivator, holding me accountable, asking me, how does my, how am I feeling afterwards? What type of recovery am I doing? When I was doing too much, he told me to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to run like 4 days a week, 4 days in a row. We all know how I do. I do some shit like that and then don't ever want to do it again. And I think he knew that. And he's like, you need to take a break. So I've gotten to, I'm gonna say between 2 and 3 days a week I've been running. So around my subdivision, it's about 1.25 miles. Um, and first, like I said, I was on the treadmill or whatever, and something I was just like, you know what, it's time for me to get outside. So I started out walking. I didn't walk that whole time, that first one, but I just turned, put my little tracker on walk and, walked around and just seeing how I felt after that. And it felt pretty good. So that's what I did. So I have gotten to a point where I am, um, where like every time I go out, I run a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, the goal is to run a 5K again, like without stopping. Remember a couple of years ago, like that's what my goal was. So, as of this week, y'all, I just want y'all to be proud of me because I don't really care if y'all proud of me or not because I'm proud of me because I'm a real nigga. I ran a little over a mile nonstop. Okay. A bitch is back. Do you understand me? I'm back like I never left. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I really thought that I never would be able to do it again. I don't know why I thought this, y'all. I don't know. I know you're like, girl, come on now. You was doing okay, but still. In my attempt to move forward, because again, that's just kind of my theme from now until at least the end of the year. Um, I just didn't think I would be able to make that goal. And so now that I've done that, I feel like I most definitely can. I most definitely can. What am I trying to say? Get to the goal of the 5K, which is 3.2 miles. So I'll keep y'all posted. I get up. I try to get up. That's another thing, cause y'all know I don't like getting out the bed in the morning. I still don't. But I've been getting up, my line. I don't start working until about between 10:30 and 11 because y'all know I work West Coast hours or whatever. But I've been able to get up around 8:30, like automatic. Like I get up before the alarm. Well, I wake up, I'll say that. And I've been pulling myself out of bed, and primarily because it's still like below 80 degrees. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be trying to get out there before it hits 80 degrees because that sun, even in the 70s, be real fucking whack. So I've been doing that too, y'all. Now that I really sit here and talking about it, I've really been making some progress. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to talk it out. And you have to see it all like laid out for you. And just listening to myself talk about it, I've been doing a pretty good job. I haven't been focusing on losing weight. Like that hasn't been a focus of mine. And although sometimes I get discouraged and so when I realize that I can't fit the clothes that I was wearing 2 years ago or whatever, I get a little discouraged and then I'll be like, you know what? Just go buy you some shit that fit. And that's what I do. So I don't know, y'all. I think that's my update. That's my update. I'm doing good. I'm doing well, and I'm glad to be here with y'all today. So let's get into. I mean, I done talked damn near 20 minutes already, so I'm gonna try to. Make this short and sweet.
Shut the fuck up. God damn, nigga.
It's the Shut the Fuck Up Award. Do y'all miss it? I miss it too. So I haven't really been on like Instagram or Twitter these last couple of weeks. Y'all know how I do. Sometimes I just be needing a fucking break. The stuff that was going on with that girl that was missing, and just like it was just so, and all the other things that's going on around, like not even surrounding that, but it's just been too much, and I had to unplug. So I don't even think I really have a Shut the Fuck Up award from like social media or anything. For those of you that are new to the podcast, welcome. The Shut the Fuck Up award is, I'm so scatterbrained right now. The Shut the Fuck Up award is your opportunity or my opportunity to tell a person, a collective, a group of folks, an organization, whatever, to shut the fuck up and go to hell. I just added the go to hell part. But yeah, that's what it is. So let me see. What do I have for today? Because I didn't take any notes. I didn't write any of this shit down. I'm literally going off the top of my head with this shit. What was it? Oh, I do on, if you guys have seen it, maybe on my Instagram, if you follow me, that I do this show called or not a show, it's an event called First Friday Freestyle on Tag. It's on the streaming platform or whatever. And it's every first Friday of the month. I get people from the app to come in and freestyle for me. And the twist is I use these word cards for them to freestyle off of, so that I can make sure that they not talking about no shit that happened, that some shit they wrote back in 87. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see what your skill level is. It's a couple of different rounds for it. It's really fun. It's a lot of fun. And actually, both of them are on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to see some of it, after this, just go to my list, and you'll see First Friday Freestyle. But anyway, speaking of First Friday Freestyle, I'm in the process of recruiting for the next one, right? And today is literally it's literally like a week away, and I have 0 people confirmed. Okay. But this is what has happened the last 2 times. And a part of it is my fault. But the Shut the Fuck Up award goes to the people that I run into on the app, because there's this thing they do called verses. And so when you click the verses, you could do a random verse, and you could click like a subject. And one of the subjects is freestyle, another one is rap battle. So I'll choose one of those because I figure somebody on that other side who I verse actually rap or freestyle or whatever. So I've been doing this. I got this one guy today, young guy or whatever, and he was, he was honest about it. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know if I really do that, but I do rap. I do, I sing a little bit. I do whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, man, yeah, I listen to you, whatever," because that's what I do. And people always be like, "Autumn, you always have people coming over here like singing and all this, that, and the other." I don't know what it is, but for this particular thing, you know what I'm saying? I guess it was expected, right? So he's doing this thing. Why was another dude in the comments talking about he whack, he trash as fuck, he da 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 da. I'm like, okay. First of all, as soon as this shit is over, we're gonna stop this. I want you to get up in my stream in a box, and I want you to rap. And I'm gonna tell you whether or not I'm gonna tell you what I think about you, because this shit better be fire, is what I'm saying. First of all, he ain't get up in the box for a minute, y'all. Then he gets up there and says, so I'm like, so okay, this is what you need to do. I'm gonna put these word cards up, and I need you to put it. Why this nigga gonna say, nah, that's lame as fuck. That's whack. But I no, 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 no. That's what we doing. You said you got bars, you said you could flow, you said you know what you're doing. Why is this whack then? oh, that shit, that's just child. That ain't nothing. That's just not. No, you're being a fucking hater. Shut the fuck up. I was like, bro, you got to shut the fuck up and get the fuck down because you clearly you were unable to complete the assignment. And this shut the fuck up award goes out to everybody that has done that. Like I have come in contact with so many people on there who will be like, "Oh, that shit's whack. That's lame." Da da da. If you can't do it, just say that. Or here's another suggestion. Shut the fuck up talking to me. Okay? Shut the fuck up talking to me. I'm not a freestyle. Again, I could rap and sometimes I do be having some bars in the shower. It's like, you know how you be feeling like you can sing in the shower. But no, for real, I be having some bars in the shower. But y'all, I be had just, right before I get in the shower, I hit that weed and I go in there and I be if a beat come to my head, like I really can do it. And I be so mad that I'm like not voice recording it because it be hot as fuck. But I will say that, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get up here and be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm nice. I'm this or going off or saying somebody else is whack and all this, that, and the other. And then I finally had the nigga, I'm like, go ahead. I finally let him rap. I'm like, nigga, this all you had. This what you brought to the table. Good day, sir. Good day. So don't be a hater like that man. If there's a skill, if someone is asking you if you have a skill and you don't have that skill, just say you ain't got the skill. If you would like to present something better, say I don't really have that type of a skill, but I could do this XYZ. Do it that way. Don't try to be shitting and hating on whoever else because at least the dude tried and he actually did really good. But don't be that man. Shut the fuck up. All right, so quickly, this is what I want to say. This is the message that has been on my heart and on my mind for a while. And I think it's about two different things, but it's all kind of the same a little bit, kind of. I have a problem. It get okay. You know how some people are fake positive? Y'all know what I mean when I say that? Like you could tell that shit is tearing them down, like life is beating their ass. But they try to play it off like it's not. So like you ask them how they're doing, they be like, "Oh, I'm blessed. I'm good. Ain't it is what it is." Like da da da. And don't get me wrong, I appreciate the positive attitude. I do. I appreciate that because you have to have that. You have to do that, right? You have to be very positive and know that whatever it is that you're going through, it's going to it'll get better. My thing is when people say, I'm great, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain. Okay, first of all, if you're talking about you can't complain, then there's definitely something that you could complain that you feel like, the average person would complain about and that you're trying to avoid. Okay. And I get it. Okay. That's fine. I don't like it when people say that though. I can't complain, it ain't gonna do no better. I mean, it won't. Then let's think about this. Let's just think about this for a minute. The act of complaining may not instantly change things. I know for me, if I complain too much about something, let's just talk about something that has to do with me that I can change or that I have to do or something like that. I be sick of hearing myself complain about it. So it actually helps for me. You see what I'm saying? It actually does something for me because I'd be like, okay, then fucking do the shit. This is what made me start back running. This is what made me started back running. I was so afraid. I didn't want to do it because not because I don't like to do it, but because I just never felt like I was going to get to optimal um time and running again. You see what I'm saying? I felt like I hit my plateau, and I probably have, like, my peak, and I probably have, but I've accepted the fact that that may be a thing, but I'm gonna keep going anyway. And it's made me feel good instead of just complaining about the fact that I just don't think I'll be able to do it. You see what I'm saying? So for me, the complaining helped. And I feel like sometimes you have to hear yourself say these things. Sometimes you have to hear yourself complain. You, like, if you're complaining just so that somebody else can hear, but the only person that can change it is you, then you need to listen to yourself complain. You need to listen to yourself, because that shit is going to get on your nerves. So I don't believe in the, oh, I ain't gonna complain. It's not gonna do anything anyway. I don't believe that. Also, when you're thinking about things that are not yourself, how do you guys think? How do you guys think that things change? It's not because we're everybody is just happy in the world and everything is going great. It's because we motherfucking complain. When you go to a restaurant and they fuck your shit up, you complain. What happens? You get action, right? There's action. When every time Delta then fucked up my flight or something that happened with my flight, I complain to their ass. What do? Get $200, $300, $400, $500 worth of credit on Delta Airlines because I was a customer. They fucked up and I complained about it. Had I not said anything, what would have happened? I wouldn't have even gotten that credit. Am I right? It's just, I think it's one of those things. I think one of the things that annoy me about it is just one of those things that people just say. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so, like, just let's not do, like, we don't have to say that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just annoyed. I know y'all like this some petty ass shit that she over here talking about. But it's real. Like, it's a feeling that I had. And the other feeling that I had was um I do not like when we refer to ourselves or other Black folks, to be honest, as lazy. All because, you know, when we get some time off, we don't want to do anything. Because honestly, is that being lazy, or is that just saying I would just like to rest? It's okay to rest, y'all. It is literally okay to not go 100 miles a minute 7 days a damn week. It's okay. If you don't fucking feel like it, you don't feel like it. It's okay. You are an adult who works and takes care of a household, and you have to do all types of shit all the time. Sometimes it's okay to take a fucking break. Sometimes it's okay to sleep in. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's okay to just unplug and unwind. Like, it's cool. You're not lazy because of that. That doesn't make it. That's what they wanted us. That's what they wanted us to feel like. Because if we're not working up to their maximum potentials and shit like that. Listen, I've already made a decision that me working for any of these jobs, I'm doing what I need to do to continue to get my paycheck. I'm not going above and beyond. I'm not doing none of that shit. They could call me whatever the fuck they want to, as long as I'm still getting my check every 2 weeks and the work is getting done. Like, I'm not, if I can get out of having to work a weekend when they working weekends, I'm getting out of fucking working that weekend. Like, if I can stick to my 8 solid hours a day, which I hardly ever do, I literally on that computer at the very least 9 hours a day. At the very least, I'm during that 9 hours, I'm gonna do whatever it needs to be done for me to keep my motherfucking job. I'm not doing nothing over, above, and beyond, because why? Why? Are you gonna pay me anymore? You know what I'm saying? So, and again, that's not me saying that you don't need to work hard. That's not me saying, whatever. Like, don't just take it literally at face value what I'm saying. It is okay to not always have to be doing shit. That does not make you lazy. Do not let anybody tell you that. Like, now, if you're the type of person that's always doing something, you're always on 100 and you just go to like 25, then I'm gonna be wondering what's wrong. Like, okay, I can understand you going down to 50, 50% or whatever. You chilling out, you not doing that. I'm be asking questions. You good? You okay? Is everything cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, your people, how your people do and how they, but just don't, when you're thinking of yourself, don't think that you're being lazy just because you need to rest. You're entitled to that. I am a person who kind of I it's like I never like really use the term lazy, but I just be like I have to be doing something. And then I have to tell myself that's not the truth. So on the weekends I've slowed all the way down except for these past, a couple weekends cuz been in my car ripping and running and shit. But for the most part, like I get up in the morning on Saturday morning when I feel like it. I turn on some music. I make the best cup of coffee that I possibly can make. And I literally sit here. And I don't leave the house probably till 1, 2 o'clock, maybe, if I leave at all. And one of the things is though, I make myself leave because I'm always in the house all week. So that's really the only reason why I actually make myself leave on the weekends. Cause I just be in here all week and I be need some damn human interaction. So but I say all of that to say, like, don't think you're lazy just because you need to rest. That's all. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself because there's no, when it's time, when you get to a certain age and somebody has to take care of you, you're going to be wishing that just had that downtime of just taking care of yourself, and maybe you could have had a couple more days of autonomy. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really all I came on here to say, y'all. Like, sometimes it's okay to complain. Sometimes it's okay to complain. And sometimes it's okay to get you some rest. It's okay for you to not do a damn thing. That's it. That's all I really wanted to say. Um, I am. Do you want to be on the podcast? Isn't anybody out here listening that want to be on the Lit Life podcast? Because that will help me to record a little more frequently. If I schedule a guest, I'm not going to be like, oh, I scheduled this guest, but I don't feel like doing it now. So if you want to come to the on the Lit Life podcast, I am now accepting guests again. It's been a very long time since I had a guest. I'm hoping that I can get something recorded this weekend while my friends are in town. But um, if you want to be on the Lit Life podcast, hit me up. I do not want to talk about relationship shit though. Like, if it comes up, it comes up, but I really don't want to do the black man versus the black woman. I don't want to do none of that. Can we talk about something fun? Like, or can we talk about something that's just a little bit more interesting than that? Um, no politics, no religion either. But anything outside of that, I mean, there's a million things that we can talk about. I don't mind. So if you want to be a part of the podcast, just let me know. I will get you scheduled. It's a very simple process. No, you do not have to be here with me. I will send you a link to StreamYard. We can get on here together. You do not need a computer to do this. You can do it from your phone and we'll get it cracking and have a good time. Like, I miss y'all. I really do want to become a little bit more um consistent in dropping these episodes. I also listened to 12 Cows podcast while I was running, which I meant to connect the two dots together. So while now that I'm running a little bit more outside and I'm like extending my run time or whatever, I'll be able to listen to a little bit more podcasts. But um this week I did get a chance to listen to 12 Cows, to a 12 Cows podcast, and one of them was about the rules of the cookouts. I guess Baylor had Baylor and what was it, OCR Mike, all had talked about like where they're from and how they do things. And I feel like I need to do one for the Midwest, but I don't think I want to do cookout. I think I want to do just gatherings overall, just like family gatherings, social gatherings, or whatever, party, whatever overall. So I might do that. Y'all might hear that. Um, and it was something I wanna I think that was it. I think that was it, y'all. I'm just rambling now because I miss y'all and I miss being on the mic. So I'm gonna get the hell up out of here. But until you hear me or see me again, peace.